This is the packaging room for JM Farms located in Miami, Oklahoma. Whole mushrooms, sliced mushrooms, from button size to the largest of mushrooms, are packaged for retail outlets and food service companies. Many of you have probably seen the familiar label on the mushrooms at your grocery store.
We're in Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, Colorado, Wyoming, New Mexico, Texas, Arkansas.
Plant Superintendent Joe SHARBUTT has been with JM Farms since the beginning 30 years ago. While touring the plant, I learned this is not only the only farm of its kind in Oklahoma, but in the whole region. And it sure is not your typical farm. From the outside, it looks like a brick building. And that's just exactly what it is. The mushrooms are grown inside in a number of growing rooms, which are producing mushrooms 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The main outside activity is composting. This is where the production of mushrooms begins. The huge piles of compost produce heat after nitrogen and poultry litter are added to the wheat straw.
The beginning of the process, to get through the whole process, around 80 days. But from the time they start growing, the mushroom will actually double in size every 24 hours.
The mushroom beds and the rooms they are grown in are constantly being monitored to ensure a quality product.
We're monitoring all the way through. We're monitoring temperatures, bed temperatures, air temperatures, CO2.
And every day the mushrooms are hand-picked. The pickers sort them by size, and with swift precision, they cut the stems on the highest quality of mushrooms, discarding any not up to standard. Because mushrooms have a relatively short shelf life, freshness is essential.
As we pick these mushrooms will be moved up into the packing area, and they will be cooled and packaged and shipped out. A lot of them will be shipped out this evening or tonight and be in the markets the next morning.
JM is very big on food safety. In fact, it is way ahead of most produce growers. This barcode contains a wealth of information.
From those barcodes on the boxes, we can tell you what room the product was picked out of, who picked it, what time it was scanned, what size it was, what the quality was, what size container. We go back and get a lot of information from that.
From here, the mushrooms go into a storage room where the temperature is a constant 38 degrees. Up to 8 refrigerated air-ride semis are loaded for shipment each and every day. This shipment will be in Denver in less than 24 hours. With 600 workers, this sophisticated operation is one of the biggest employers in the area. JM has expanded greatly over the last 30 years. In the beginning, it grew 40,000 pounds of mushrooms a week. Today, that number is 400,000 pounds a week. In Miami, I'm Liz Exon, the Oklahoma News Report.